guys, welcome to Homemade and Homegrown. My name is Tammy Sousa. Excuse the look. I'm a hot mess today. I've been doing a lot of work, so I'm sweating like a dog. So we have started on the coop, and I'm going to bring you along with me today with Joe and I can't wait for you to see. So we'll see you inside, okay? Leave it up to my chickens to find the styrofoam and peck at it. Unbelievable. See, this was the old coop there in the old doorway. Yeah, I think this is going to be perfect. I'm a visual, so I have to see. Let me turn the camera on. I have to actually see before it gets done. Because the wood was here, I couldn't necessarily see what was, like how wide the space was, how big it was, how level the ground was. But anyway, that's just me. Poor hubby has to put up with me. What you doing?
Just screwing around.
So you're preparing something.
Yeah, I'm making corners for the coop, the frame. What do they call them? L studs or L jacks? I don't know what the actual term is now. I've been out of framing for a while.
L frames?
L frame sounds great. Rough cut lumber, you gotta straighten the edges out before you do anything.
Yeah.
About there.
Yeah, just figuring out how high the hoop is going to be up off the floor, off the ground. So that'll probably be what? How many inches high? About 3? 3 foot, I mean? Probably 3 feet high.
Honey, I know you think you're a basketball player and you're so high that 3 feet like that, but
I'm recording.
is about
Which is how many feet?
2 and a third around.
2 1/3.
Yeah, that's 2 feet right there.
Okay, I was guesstimating.
Like 3 feet.
Almost 3.
That's like up here.
I said
honey.
almost 3.
That's like up here.
You heard me say almost
belly
3
button.
feet, right?
You are almost 3 feet. She grew an inch. Unfortunately, I don't have 5-inch screws. I got a pre-drill. You know when it's tight when it pinches your finger?
Yeah.
That's all right. I already cut my hand open today because my wife made me go into the ditch and find some stuff for her.
Hey, I did it the other day without you.
Ooh, that's juicy.
So to finish what he meant, the other day, I pulled off on the side of the highway. And I came across these somebody threw these out. Threw out a picket fence on the side of the highway. And I'm starting to get into some wood crafts and planters and stuff. So I thought that would make a good decorated surrounding of a planter pot that I have. And then I'm going to put a beam in the middle and then hang two planters side by side with possibly a light on top. I'm not sure yet, but we'll see. We'll see how creative I get. But yeah, somebody threw the fence out, so why not pick it up? It's free. So I saw this particular design on YouTube, and it was California. I think it was California style chicken coops. And I thought all the different, aspects about this particular chicken coop really appealed to me. Like the windows, how they, not the windows, the doors, how they open up. And there's a drop down door as well so that I can get right in there and clean out the coop. It's a deep litter style coop, so I won't have to clean it out as often as I have to do the current one that I have right now, which is right there. So I won't have to clean it out as often, which makes great compost for the garden. But I just love the certain features of the chicken coop. Easy to clean, doesn't stink. That's one thing, because of the nice aeration that you put in it. Also, the fact that it's up off the ground. I love that it's up off the ground, so you don't have to worry too much about the predators that come around, which I have a lot of them. You name it, I've got it here. We were wiped out a few years ago, about 7 years ago, of all our chickens by weasels, by minks, raccoons, skunks. We were totally wiped out. It didn't, hubby wasn't too happy, either was I. But at the time, he was the one that was more into raising the chickens. So that was his baby, so to speak. So anyway, he gave up. He's like, you know what, forget it. So it wasn't until last year, with COVID and everything else starting, that I started, questioning about the stability and what's going to happen with the food and the supplies and all that stuff, and seeing what was going on in the States and the lack of supplies that was happening there. A piece of glass here on my lawn. Yeah, that would cut somebody. But anyway, so I was the one that decided this year to bring the chickens back, or actually last year. Oh, well, now I know what it was. It was the top off of my little light that I have on a sign for my garden. Shoot, okay, I'll just put that here for now. But yeah, so I'm the one that decided this time to get the chickens back, at least have that started. And then last year too was the first time that I decided to get the Meat Kings and fill up our freezer with some chicken. I got a new pine tree growing. Look at that. And you know what? That's a perfect spot too. We cut down that one. And we cut down, see these two trees? There was a third one, about the same size as this one. here. We took that down last spring. It was coming down, so, and then after we took that one down, the tree guys were saying it should have been the second one that we should have taken down first because it was in worse shape. Anyway, and then we're going to take down this old apple tree. It's no longer producing anything. I climbed that tree when I was a kid. I loved it. We used to climb that all the time and get the really good apples that were up there. So it's kind of going to be a little bittersweet that we got to cut this baby down. But it's going to fall down anyway, as you can see. This is getting worse and worse right there. But she's old. And it was shaped just like this too when I was a kid. Yeah, but it's held its own. I'm looking at, I'm picturing it like an old man. Like that back can only hold up so much longer. So anyway, so we're gonna be taking that tree down too this year, real soon. But as I was saying, last year was the first time that I decided to get the meat kings, the meat chickens, and fill up our freezer. And we processed our own chickens too. Thankfully, we do got YouTubers that share how they do it. And I was obviously looking for the most humane way to do something like that. The chicken sacrificed its life so that I could eat, my family and I could eat. So I wanted to make sure that it was as humane as possible. So we'll be doing it again this year, of course. We are actually cooking. I did 20, it ended up being 26 total chickens that went into my freezer last year, and or in the fall. And this tells you how much chicken we eat. I've got one more chicken, I think, left. 1 or 2 chickens left in my freezer to cook. So that's why this year I've doubled the amount that we're going to do. I got 30 coming, in May. And then the other 30 is going to come the following month, I think. Well, like 9 weeks later. I'm going to get the other batch, so we're going to process the first ones, and maybe 2 weeks later, I think it is, we're going to be picking up the other 30. So that'll be 60 altogether. Honestly, I really don't know if that's going to be enough, but I have to think about that one a little bit more. So that metal frame that we picked up for free, I'll bring you around here into the field and show you where I'm going to put it. It's going to be a bit of a shelter for my tomato plants. This year I'm going to be planting probably at minimum 200, probably 200 plants. So I'll turn the camera around here. So this gets really good sun, but I'm going to be putting the tomato plants right here. So this should be a really good spot to put those tomatoes, I'm thinking. Looks to be about, I don't know, I'm thinking, I'm bad at measurements, but I'm thinking it's probably 20 by 30 or something. And then the other section, we have to clean up this area here, but I had my neighbor come by in the fall, and he cut all this down for me, the grass and stuff, the overgrown grass, because it was like that, it was like this stuff there. But anyway, we're going to clear this tree brush out, and then all this here is going to be another. So this is going to be about 500, probably 500 square feet, maybe. Yeah, about there. But that's going to be the other new section for the garden. And I'll be doing the potatoes and squash and things like that in this part. So the cold crops stuff that I'll be storing down in my cellar is going to be grown in here. So I turned this up last video. Turned up all the beds. Nice and fluffy. I can't get over how excited I am for this new season. Lots of work to do, but again, like I said, I'm so excited. I can't wait to get my hands in the dirt, watch things grow. You know, that's another reason why we do this, right? It's something that we enjoy. I love getting outside, getting the fresh air, getting the exercise. Feels good. Let's go up and see what Joe's doing. What?
I know you're a visual person, honey.
Didn't I just say that?
So,
I just told him that I'm a very visual person.
Yeah, you're very big. That's 12 feet. And you still got that, you know.
So 8 feet here and 12 feet there.
Yeah.
I think that would be good.
You sure?
Yeah. 12 by 8. Yeah. When we were doing the design of this, we were saying the coop part where they hang out, 6 by 8.
That's about 5 feet right there.
Okay, so the whole coop will be 7 by 8. Like the whole dimensions of the coop.
As in the run and everything?
Yeah.
12 by 8.
12 by 8. Okay, 12 by 8. But the coop that they're going to be laying in
5 by 8.
will be a 5 by 8. And they will have a 7-foot run
7
play
by
in
8.
plus underneath the coop. Okay, that's the final decision. Did you see the look on his face? It's like, finally, make a decision, will you? Still love me, right?
With all my heart, dear.
Liar. No. Okay, let's get building a coop. I had a friend from church say that she's got some wood shavings that I'm welcome to having. Her husband did anyway. So I'm going to just quickly add these to my front garden bed. Right here. Here. There we go. This is cedar. Boy, can you ever smell it? It smells awesome. There we go. Just wanted to get that done. This is me multitasking. I'm all over the place. There. Looks better. But oh my gosh, it smells so good right now. Okie dokie. Back to the coop. He doesn't really need too much of my help right now because, you know, he's doing all the pre-cutting and everything. So I kind of feel useless. So that's why I'm going off and doing little small jobs. Salut. That's Portuguese. Chá Zambuca.
Oh, that's strong. See where that tape measure's at?
Yeah.
Right on that corner. You're gonna hold it there, and then you're gonna go to that side and do the same thing.
All right.
I'll go from the bottom. Hey, 175 and a quarter. I like it.
He likes it.
Where it's gonna be anywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, regardless, is where I'm digging.
Ground still frozen?
No, not really. So high. It's not even including the roof.
How tall is that?
Huh?
8 feet?
This piece is 6 foot.
6 foot.
I need some braces for now. Bring that drill for me in the box of screws. Our door is going to be this big because I'm putting the beam right here where I have to join the top truss, top beam here.
So this is the door frame?
Yep.
Okay. hay, or the start of it.
Or door.
Door, I meant. So we're finally making some headway here. Joe's getting the roof set up there. I'm doing some painting. Gonna be yellow and white. Nice and bright for the girls. Yeah. Almost done. It's harder with a smaller brush. Yeah, right into the bush, as always. See? This is why I need to get the fence up, because this is how they get over to the neighbor's property. House ain't ready for you yet. It's looking good.
Thank you, dearest. song I sang to you, man.
Should have been gone,
Knowing how I made you feel.
Wallboards are starting to go up. Getting closer and closer. So there's the back wall and the top window. So we'll get some aeration going on. Let's go inside here. This will be their door that they come out to come down here into the run. Oh, that's looking good. This is going to be where the laying boxes are going to be. It's coming along. Last night I was doing the hardware cloth down here. I bought the real good stuff again so that we don't have to mess with predators. So I went around and did the bottom there. Joe put some up there when he did the window. This entrance, let me back up. This entrance here is going to be where the big bay-like window is going, and my cleaning out window, I guess, because it's going to have one door going this way, another door going that way. And then here is going to be a drop-down drawer. So, drop-down door, I guess. And this is where I'm going to be able to push out all, like bring out all the bedding, used up bedding, manure, and all that stuff. And then, yeah, now I'll be able to clean that out. Lots of room to get in and do that. So there we go. We're coming along. It's been, it's been 8 days. The one thing I can't get over is the price of lumber. Lumber has jacked up like crazy. Even plywood, we couldn't believe the price of plywood. So we had to take a week to, we found out about a sale that was going to happen. So we waited a week to get the plywood. Additional plywood, I should say, because I did grab some, as you saw, because I painted it. But we had to get another sheet for the bottom. And I wanted to have a little bit thicker than what we did for the walls. So anyway, Joe picked that up today after work. So we're coming along. Like I said, I'm just really, really excited. Now what we got to do is we need to put the cloth, the metal cloth there for these sections. This is all opened. And then we're going to put the roof on it. So, can't wait. Also, in my brooder, my incubator, I got my first chick today. We had been candling the chickens, or the eggs, for the last few days. And we weren't sure, because the color of the eggs, some were a really dark olive color and some were really brown, and we couldn't even see through the shell to see how the chicks were doing inside. So out of the 12 that we have in the incubator, we maybe thought we saw 2 that were good. So we've just been kind of doing the waiting game with them. It was weird because earlier I thought I heard some peeping, and my dad thought I was going crazy, and I said, no, I'm pretty sure they must be peeping, getting ready. And then I went out today to pick up a few things, and then I came back and I heard chirping. So I went right to the incubator, and there was one newly hatched. It probably looked to be about 30 minutes old, maybe 45 minutes old. I say that because it was still wet from coming out of the shell. But I was so excited. It was such a treat to come home to and see. Oh, there's the girl. Hey, you girl. I've got styrofoam underneath here, and the chickens have been pecking at it. And it's not good or safe, and they're hiding under there. Get going. What are you doing down here? Yeah, do you see that styrofoam? That's what they're pecking at. You're not supposed to be pecking at that stuff. That's dangerous. Come on, girls, let's go get a treat. You want a treat?
205, 55, 60 minutes.
Okay, so I hear movement. There might be more, but I thought I would just quickly bring you over to the machine so you can see it. So this is technically on lockdown for the next 24 hours, but I'm just going to give you a quick peek. And one just moved, so we got another one coming, but there's the one that we just got. So there you go. I had to show you. I shouldn't have opened it, but I had to show you. So, but anyway, I need to prioritize the jobs that need to get done first. So obviously right now the hen house is, the chicken coop is top priority. Tonight we're supposed to be getting about 6 inches of snow. So boo to that. I didn't like hearing that. And possibly more the next day. Did I say inches? Yeah, I think that's what it was. But anyway, we're getting snow tomorrow and I don't want it. So, but here it is, only the middle of April. And I'm already feeling like it's it should be June or at least May. Because our last frost date in our area here is May 15th. So we'll see how that goes. Usually I plant like a week and a half after that frost date, just to be extra sure, because it's so unpredictable in this area that it wouldn't surprise me if we ended up getting like another snowstorm. Put it that way. So anyway, but sorry it's I'm taking so long with all the different updates and stuff. It's just that, like I said, I'm trying to figure out what needs to go first, what needs to be fixed. Obviously that greenhouse, but Joe made a good point that the plants are fine in here until it's time to move them out there. And in the meantime, we can be working on the the chicken coop. And also we need to, well, actually yesterday, I set up the old brooder that we have where the meat kings usually go, our meat birds. And so because of actually, I should give you an update of the Orpingtons that I have. You should see how big they're getting. Here, let's go inside. So there they are. Now, if you notice when I talk, they shake their head. I'm almost wondering if their ears are really sensitive. Hi, girls. Hey. See? And I'm talking really low, so anyway, these are the Buff Orpingtons, and their feathers are so soft. Let's say hi to the girls. There. Say hi, everybody. Say hello. Say hello. Yeah. So they were obviously, like, they're 3 different sizes. So obviously they were hatched a few days apart from each other. But I cannot get over how soft their feathers are. They don't feel like, you know, the normal chicken feathers that we know. But they're just, oh my goodness, it's almost like fur. So I've been trying to get them used to my hand, and so I can handle them later. But these girls are going to have to go to that brooding area that I set up yesterday. I've got the heat lamp inside, just warming it up out there. So when the new chicks that are hatching actually in the incubator, let me turn the camera around. So they're going to go out to the other brooder, while these new chicks will have to go inside there where they're at. So just trying to rotate everybody. Because then by then also the coop should be done and the current chickens will be moving into the mansion, into the big house. And I appreciate your patience. And sorry I haven't had a video up in over a week, I think it is, almost 2 weeks. So there'll be more updates. We're picking up our son tomorrow from university, and then we're going to come home and see what kind of work we can do to the chicken coop. We'll have to pick up the material for the roof. Probably just going to do shingles. The plan that I got this coop from called for the metal roofing. Way too much money, so I'm just better off to get a few bundles of shingles and do it that way. But I'm glad I picked yellow. I'll give you a look at this. Isn't that gonna look pretty? Look at it. Oh my goodness. Small things mean small minds. So I'll give you another update tomorrow to see where we're at, and then hopefully by Sunday I'll have this video up for you. So yeah, until then, thanks for watching. Thanks for joining me today, for the last few days actually, because this whole video has been broken up in a couple days. But anyway, I appreciate your understanding about that. And we'll see you again soon. Bye for now.